Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have all been having a great week, or as great a week as you can, staying home. I hope you guys are all binging some shows that you haven't yet caught up on. I just started Watchmen on HBO. I don't know why it took me so long to get onto the show, but I'm finally doing it. I'm loving it so far, and it's a shame that we're not getting a season 2. Anyways, I apologize in advance for the alarm that you might hear. I still haven't changed the batteries, I know, in the comment section. Some of you guys have let me know that. But anyways, what we're going to really be talking about in this video is this whole Grace Randolph situation. She put out a video yesterday concerning the Batman and leaks in Hollywood. We're going to get into that. But first, let me go ahead and start off with this story. It's an update to a video that I put out on Monday concerning the whole Ezra Miller situation. Now, as you guys probably know right now, the internet was afire this week concerning this whole Ezra Miller situation. If you didn't check out my video, check it out. I posted it on Monday, and it showcased Ezra Miller in a 7-second video with absolutely no context. I will say that. But it doesn't look good for him. He was choking the woman, and he didn't violently throw her down, but he brought her down to the floor, and what people are saying is a slam. And I guess you can characterize it as that, and it didn't look like the most harmful choke in the world because the girl was playfully play fighting with him beforehand, or wanted to at least, and Ezra Miller didn't take it so well, and he went ahead and grabbed her by the throat and put her onto the ground before people filming said, "No, bro, what are you doing?" Something like that. But anyways, it looks like the only update we have to this story is the fact that there has been no further investigation from the police where this happened. And again, I can't say I can't pronounce this place properly, but the Wrap is reporting that there have been no formal charges against Miller with regard to the incident. So Reykjavik Metropolitan Police spokesperson said that no one was arrested or placed in custody regarding this. Really surprising. There could be a lot of things in regards to this. Ezra Miller still hasn't put out a statement, so again, this will be an ongoing story. We definitely need to hear his side of things, but it looks like either their team is waiting for this to get swept under the rug, especially because the news cycle is constantly about the COVID-19 situation, or they can't. Maybe they're talking to the other party, to the woman who was involved in this, and maybe they're working something out. Regardless, it is just sad for all parties involved. Ezra Miller could be ruining his career right now. This fan, who probably was a fan of Ezra Miller, could be the reason that that this is happening. So again, it sucks, on all sides of things. And I will be doing a reading the comments video this weekend. Hopefully, we get an update on this story. I'll do a reading the comments video. You guys have been dropping us a ton of comments. I apologize, Darren and I haven't gotten back to all of them, but I promise you we are reading all the comments, and I'll do a reading the comments video this weekend and kind of just comb through a lot of them if I can, especially because what else are we doing, right? But I do appreciate you guys commenting in. So we'll keep you updated on the story. Nothing has happened. No charges have been filed, which is pretty interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead to the main topic today. The main topic has to do with, again, Grace Randolph, one of your favorite YouTubers. I'm just kidding. I know a lot of you guys do not like Grace Randolph, though she does drop some great information sometimes. But I get why some people may really be turned off to her. But she did drop this video yesterday that was very insightful and possibly really enlightening in terms of the direction the DCU is going in right now. She claimed that the Batman was set in present day, and she felt confident in saying so. Now, in a recent interview with Nerdist, Darren covered some of the quotes yesterday, but in a recent interview, Matt Reeves seemed to also confirm that it was set in present day. So here's a little snippet from that Nerdist interview, and this is coming from Matt Reeves himself. It says, "I just felt like, well, what I'd love to do is to get a version of this Batman character where he's not yet fully formed, where there's something to do in this context with who that guy would be in this world today, and to go ground him in all of those broken ways, because at the end of the day, this guy is doing all of this to deal with trauma in his past." So yeah, Grace Randolph, again, I don't have the exact quote she said in her video, but she did confirm that it is going to be in present day, and that goes against what a lot of reports have been, including what we've been talking about. You know, a lot of our videos have been speculating about this movie being somewhat of an origin story and taking place in the past and around. We were guessing around early 2000s based on some of the photos we've seen. Then we kind of revised what we were thinking and thought that we may be seeing two different time periods. You know, we may be and that discussion had to do with the Batmobile, given how we might get two versions of the suit, two versions of the Batmobile. So we were speculating that there may be two different time periods this movie's set in. But anyways, that is what's really interesting. Batman is probably going to be in present day, though we probably will get some flashbacks. So, you know, again, it's not something that's really shocking to me. It's cool that it's going to be in present day, but given that it's in present day, it's probably not going to be linked to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, which is not a lot of people thought that, but some people were holding out hope for that. So it doesn't look like that will be the case. But on to something else she said. It also doesn't look like it's going to be the case that this movie will be tied into the Batgirl movie. Now, we haven't heard a lot about this Batgirl movie yet. We know that Warner Brothers is trying to push you know, some of the female superheroes out a little bit more. They want to make a Batgirl movie. They want to make a Supergirl movie. And again, none of these are in development right now, but there are projects being worked on in some form or fashion, I guess. But it looks like what else she said in that video is that Commissioner Gordon in the Batgirl movie, the role of that character is up in the air. So what's really interesting is the fact that with this casting being open, it really puts into question whether or not these universes are going to be separate or connected. And obviously, it points to the direction of the DCEU and future DC movies being separate, because Commissioner Gordon is obviously played by Jeffrey Wright in the Matt Reeves Batman movie. And with it being open, the possibility of bringing in a different character, it signals that we're going to get two different universes. Now, some people may speculate that they would bring J.K. Simmons back into the role, but we have not heard any indication that that is actually going to happen. So with that being said, the conclusion is that they are putting out separate, they're putting out movies that are separate from each other and going to be within their own world. And to me, that's actually a little bit troubling. Don't get me wrong, I love the DC universe, I love these DC characters. I'm definitely going to watch these movies, and I'm going to get excited for them, and I'm going to get hyped to them. But I think what the fan base really wants, and they've gotten a taste of, is the interconnected universe. We all want to see these movies connect, and we just want to see them done right and connected. Now, don't get me wrong. There is room for Elseworld stories out there, especially in a multiverse like the DC universe, you know, proper, right? But I think what we got a taste of it a little bit with what Zack Snyder was creating, and then they moved away from it. Now it just feels like a disjointed universe, right? And again, I will say this again. I am super excited for this Batman movie that's coming out, and I know that it's a totally different Batman than what we've gotten in the Zack Snyder version of things, especially because of the characters that are casted and the actors who are playing them. But I do want to see an interconnected universe, and it just doesn't look like DC has a solid plan going forward. Again, all these things may change, and again, Grace Randolph may be wrong. Her sources may be wrong, but I'm a little bit more inclined to believe her on this, especially with Matt Reeves saying and kind of confirming what she mentioned in the video, is that, you know, this movie's going to be set in present day. Again, she could be wrong. I am not someone who constantly agrees with or follows Grace Randolph, but I can tell you, this sounds all like. This all sounds to be true, right? So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think about this topic here. Does it bother you that the DC universe may not be as interconnected as we want? Or are you fine with them being separate movies, all with their own universe? Let me know in the comments down below. Drop any topics you want to talk about this weekend. We're going to put out a video. Again, I haven't tried live streaming again. I messed up the first time. Maybe we'll try live streaming, but maybe not. Either way, we'll get to what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there and have a good day. Peace.